DeArmond Ford Indianola, your certified Ford Model E dealer. All month long, save big on our new 2024 Ford electric vehicles. Lease a new all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning for only $345 per month. Lease the all-electric Mach-E for only $299 per month. Plus, the new Ford Power Promise. Get a home charger with your purchase. Come see our electric vehicle specialist here at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
Metro Heating and Cooling is celebrating 40 years of keeping Des Moines comfortable. To celebrate, this October we're offering $40 off one of our seasonal maintenance plans or $40 off any repair. Get your home ready for the colder months with expert care and big savings. Whether it's a quick tune-up or a much-needed fix, we've got you covered. So call Metro Heating and Cooling today to celebrate 40 years with $40 off this October. Trust the team that's been keeping you warm since 1984.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you've been thinking about upgrading that old wood or gas fireplace in your home or adding a new one someplace that you've always wanted, we have Central Iowa's best selection of wood, gas, and electric fireplaces. So if you've always wanted to add some warmth and beauty along with value to your home, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
DeArmond. The Chevy Red Tag event is going on now here at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa. New Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 1.9% for 60 months, plus up to $87.50 off MSRP. New Chevy and GMC HDs with 5.9% for 84 months. Get a new 2025 Trailblazer starting at $339 per month. And new Chevy and GMC electric vehicles with special rates. All at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa.
Metro Heating and Cooling is celebrating 40 years of keeping Des Moines comfortable. To celebrate, this October we're offering $40 off one of our seasonal maintenance plans or $40 off any repair. Get your home ready for the colder months with expert care and big savings. Whether it's a quick tune-up or a much-needed fix, we've got you covered. So call Metro Heating and Cooling today to celebrate 40 years with $40 off this October. Trust the team that's been keeping you warm since 1984.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Southeast Polk High School here in Pleasant Hill, Iowa, for tonight's wrestling meet between the Southeast Polk Rams and the West Des Moines Valley Tigers. Blake Walker along with you here on this Thursday night. It's a snowy Thursday night outside. Luckily, the snow has calmed down, getting a lot of people here to the Southeast Polk High School, and we're set to get going for a big wrestling match tonight. Southeast Polk, the #1 ranked team overall in the state, courtesy of IA Wrestle. They are the defending state champions, and boy, they look unstoppable. Went to the Gardner-Edgerton Invitational this past weekend out of state, and they finished 96 points ahead of the second-place team. They also had many wrestlers qualify and finish semifinalists and champions in that. We'll talk about those as the night goes on. Also, not to mention, there's also a lot of ranked wrestlers we're going to see tonight. And we'll go through those right now. #1 ranked Nico DeSalvo, currently slated at 120 pounds. #6 ranked Matt Prine, 126 pounds. At 138 pounds, #1 ranked Carter Pearson at 144 pounds. #6 ranked Will Oberbrockling. At 150 pounds, #2 ranked Justice Jessaraga. At 157 pounds, #1 ranked Logan Trenary. At 4th ranked Abe Bouchong of 175 pounds. And then finally at 285 pounds, that is #1 ranked Cooper Martinson. And then on the other side for Valley, only one ranked wrestler. That's Jakari Clark at 150 pounds. He is currently ranked 3rd. All those ratings come from IA Wrestle. So it's going to be a fun night of wrestling here. Southeast Polk is the favorite. They are ranked #1. Valley not ranked in the top 24 here for Class 3A, but should still be a very competitive match. These two teams obviously are very familiar with each other, as just less than a month ago they were playing at the Unidome up in Cedar Falls for a state football championship where Valley came away with it. Southeast Polk, a couple football players on this team for the wrestling side. Same for Valley. They'd love to get a little bit of revenge. They're setting up everything on the floor, and we'll be back in a few minutes to get going at Southeast Polk High School. It's the Rams versus the Tigers wrestling coming up on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with Unleaded 88.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Save big this month on all new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams at DeArmond CDJR Ames. New Jeep Wagoneers with up to $13,000 off MSRP. Or get up to $16,000 off MSRP if you currently own a Ford. Brand new 2024 Ram 2500 Crew Cab 4x4 starting at only $42,990. And over 20% off on new Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4s. That's right, over 20% off. Save big here at the all-new DeArmond CDJR Ames.
Metro Heating and Cooling is celebrating 40 years of keeping Des Moines comfortable. To celebrate, this October we're offering $40 off one of our seasonal maintenance plans or $40 off any repair. Get your home ready for the colder months with expert care and big savings. Whether it's a quick tune-up or a much-needed fix, we've got you covered. So call Metro Heating and Cooling today to celebrate 40 years with $40 off this October. Trust the team that's been keeping you warm since 1984.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you've been thinking about upgrading that old wood or gas fireplace in your home or adding a new one someplace that you've always wanted, we have Central Iowa's best selection of wood, gas, and electric fireplaces. So if you've always wanted to add some warmth and beauty along with value to your home, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
Right.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
All right, getting set to go here at Southeast Polk High School. Let's send it down to our PA for our starting lineups.
Thank you for your cooperation. The CIML is dedicated to the principles of sportsmanship. It is the responsibility of everyone here tonight to model positive, respectful sportsmanship behavior at all times. Such respect includes the respect for diversity. Discrimination of any kind is not acceptable in the CIML. Participation is a privilege to be earned through sportsmanlike behavior. Southeast Polk would like to welcome Valley High School. Tonight's officials, in the JV matches, Craig Binky. In the varsity match, be Andrew Shivers and Rick Eccles. Restrooms are located on the north side of the commons area as you exit the upper level and in the lower level hallway as you exit to the west. Please visit the concession stand on the upper level. Now, if you'll just all please rise and remove your headgear, face the flag as we pay tribute to the flag.
righty, so as our PA announcer has addressed, starting at 215 pounds, your defending state champion Southeast Polk Rams taking on the Valley Tigers. Southeast Polk #1 ranked in the IA Wrestle rankings. The latest IA Wrestle rankings, Valley is unranked. Tigers just one ranked wrestler tonight. Southeast Polk, count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wrestlers are ranked tonight for the Rams. So it'll be something to keep an eye out on. Starting at 215 pounds, Andrew Shivers and Rick Eccles are our two officials tonight on the mat. I believe this is our first match officially here, CISN, besides a couple of Ankeny ones. There's your forfeit to start. So Noah Trexel, no one out wrestling him for 215. So that is the only opening tonight for Valley. The rest should be filled. So Southeast Polk will take the first couple points. 6-0 is your lead. Couple notable things to remember here for this season. Pretty much everything's reverted to the college rules if you watch college wrestling. 3-point takedowns are the thing. No more 2-point takedowns. And also a couple different things you'll notice with the out-of-bounds rule. Depending on how many legs you have in, you just need to have at least one part of your body inbounds to keep things rolling. Kind of helps the matches stay within the circle. Definitely not as much getting out. That's for sure. So we start at 285 pounds. Cooper Martinson of Southeast Polk taking on Ari Raridan of Valley. Two football players going at it here, the freshman versus the senior. Raridan is the freshman. Cooper Martinson is the senior. It's a 3-point takedown for Cooper, and he's off and running here early. 5-0 record to start the 2024 season. Raridan is 4-1 on the year. Martinson finished first in the Gardner-Edgerton Invitational this past weekend, out of state. I talked about it earlier, but Southeast Polk went down. That was a out-of-state meet against several teams across the country. Southeast Polk won by 96 points over the second team. Unbelievable dominance by Southeast Polk, who look like they have a good chance to go for another championship at the helm. And that's a good start to the night. Cooper Martinson with the fall over Ari Raridan. Got a couple tech fall or got a couple near fall points. Near fall points are also different. It's basically how long they're on the floor for. That's 6 points for Martinson. He does his job, and it's 12-0 already for Southeast Polk. We'll drop right back down to 106 pounds, where Oliver Lange of Valley will take on Jackson Vestall. Vestall finished 4th in the Gardner-Edgerton Invitational. I'll be saying that quite a bit tonight, referencing back. Valley faced off in a couple big invitationals. Oliver Lang competed in the Keith Young Invitational in Cedar Falls this past week. All of Valley did, and Oliver got 3rd at that invitational. Good quick reversal, nicely done by Oliver Lange to get on top and take a quick 3-0 lead here in this one. Vestall 3-3 record this year for the junior out of Southeast Polk. Lange 3-1 for the freshman. A lot of upside to this young man here for Valley's team. You'll see a lot of youth as we go throughout the night, especially for the Tigers, but Southeast Polk just the same. A lot of good youth, if you will. So a 3-0 start early for Oliver Lange. Started up top there, now tries a quick spin, and not much going for Vestall. Valley dropped a earlier match against Ankeny about a week ago. So already kind of moving in CIML action. Escape goes to Vestall, evens it back up with under a minute to go in the first period. 3-1. It's Lange on top after the early takedown. Again, takedowns now 3 points here in Iowa High School Wrestling, matching what we see at the collegiate level. Pretty much all rules in the collegiate level have made their way to high school. Lange trying to turn it back around. That's a nice little reversal to get back on top. It's 6-1. Good effort by Oliver. Looking for his 4th win of the new year. With 25 seconds to go in the first period, that one dragged out of the circle. Kind of saw it there, but official doesn't blow the whistle until that last body part is out of the circle. As long as you have a toe in the circle, everything else could be out, and you'll still keep them in. Good escape there by Vestal. And it's 6-2 in the early going, 13 seconds to go here in the first period at 106 pounds. Already 2 matches through, 12-0 Southeast Polk on top. Buzzer will sound off the first period, 6-2. It's the freshman Oliver Lange leading over Jackson Vestal, the junior of Southeast Polk. Lange defers, and Vestal says, I'll start on the bottom here. A 6-2 advantage here for the freshman Valley Tiger. Vestal pretty good out of the opening gates. Got him on his back. Couple near fall points coming here. Actually could have been a fall. Coach Wheeler thought for sure it was a pin. They give him 2 near fall points. Now Lange will try again. Has him right on his back. Can he get the pin? A couple more near fall points are coming Oliver Lange's way. Definitely has felt like he's had him a couple times. Still not going to get it, but he gets 4 near fall points. It's 12-2. Tech fall is at 15. 15 more than the next closest score, so going to have to get 5 more points if he wanted to Tech fall him. But a good start here for Oliver Lange at 106 pounds here for the Tigers. Again, trying to get Vestal on his back. Was really close there. Like Coach Wheeler thought the same thing. Thinks he has it, but really nice job by Vestal to get off his back, and now he's trying to arch it just a little bit more. Vestal thinks he's got him right where he wants him. 52 seconds to go here in the second period. Coach Wheeler telling him to pull. Good coaching from the side, and there it is. A little bit of strength overpowered him, and the freshman Oliver Lange takes care of business with a fall over Jackson Vestal. Good effort by the freshman. That's his 4th win of the season. Vestal will drop to 3-4 on the new year. And Valley's got themselves on the board, 12-6. Eddie Woody, EJ Woody, the freshman, 4-1 record for Southeast Polk, taking on George Grant Mavromatis, a 3-3 junior here on the season for the Tigers. Mavromatis finished 6th this past week at the Keith Young Invitational. EJ Woody finished runner-up down in the Gardner Edgerton Invitational. 12-6 advantage here early for Southeast Polk. Valley did have to forfeit open at 215 pounds. A lot of hand fighting up top here early between Woody and Mavromatis. Shot attempt. Woody trying to turn him over. He does get the takedown, and now they're finally out. But just barely got that takedown before he was considered out. It's 3-0 in favor of EJ Woody at 113 pounds here. Woody just a freshman this year for Southeast Polk, a 4-1 record. Mavromatis a junior, 3-3 on the new year. Just getting into the action, a lot of wrestling to go, but good to see what you have earlier in the season, that's for sure. And I assume it's a lot of things like you see at the winter break for basketball. You kind of see what you got as a team. A lot of it is individual nowadays. 3-0 advantage here for Eddie Woody. A little bit of riding here to start. Obviously no riding time here in high school wrestling, unlike at the college level. $15 seconds to go here in the first period. EJ Woody, there he goes, now trying to get him on his back. Just flips him right over, not able to get any near fall points. Good job by Mavromatis to sneak out. Woody's going to try to get one at the buzzer. He's not going to get it, and that will do it for the end of the first period. Looking good here early. Quick start. A lot of hand fighting up top. A lot of defense by Mavromatis, and Woody can't quite get it. Point will go to Woody, so it's 4-0 here. Caution is called on Woody. Good attack, good shoot. EJ got him on the floor, and that's a three-point takedown. Nicely done by EJ. Now going to let him back up and says, all right, I think I can get you back. Out of bounds, neutral, 7-1. So EJ likes his chances there. Kind of felt like he was feeling him out there in the first period, able to hunker down here in the second. Kind of settle into his groove here. 7-1 is your lead for Eddie Woody as headgear comes off. See if his headgear broke or nope, just came off. So out of the quick break, 7-1, 12-6 overall, Southeast Polk on top. There's a single leg, now a double leg, takedown. Not quite, there it is right there, 3 points for Woody. Now you might start seeing him maybe trying to put him on his back, but George Grant Mavromatis doing a really nice job keeping his core pretty steady here. Looks back and decides to hold, now decides to let him get back up. It's 10-2. Feels like he's faster at the neutral spot. There's a shot by Mavromatis. Just nothing there, and it's nicely turned back around by Woody. Another three-point takedown on the reversal, 13-2, with 23 seconds to go here in the second period. Oh, Woody tried, almost got himself in a pickle there, kind of went back underneath. It's risky to try to turn him over himself, but Mavromatis hasn't shown a lot of power here to flip it back across. And that will do it for the second period. We'll go to the third. (13-2) here. £113, Eddie Woody of Southeast Polk. George Grant Mavromatis out of Valley. Mavromatis has got a single leg here. Let's see if he can do anything with it. And not much. Nice recovery there by Woody. Coach Whelan animated there trying to help his wrestler out. Haven't seen a lot of movement from Coach Jake Agnich of Southeast Polk. Kind of stays pretty monotone for the most part. Another takedown, 16-3. There's your escape. Lead is 13. One more takedown, and we got a tech fall. And I think that's exactly what he might be going for here with 1:08 to go. EJ trying to turn, not enough. Out of the circle with a minute to go in the third. Under a minute to go here in the third period. Single leg by Woody. Now got two. He's stuck, though. And there's your takedown. And there's the tech fall. 19-13 is your score in this one. Eddie Woody, the freshman, going to move to 5-1. George Grant Mavromatis will drop to 3-4. A 19-3 tech fall victory for Southeast Polk. 120 pounds we go. Nico DeSalvo, the sophomore, at 6-0 this season, taking on Trevion Clark, 0-2 out of, or a freshman, So a sophomore versus a freshman. Nico DeSalvo is one to watch. Number 1 in the state, 120 pounds. He's your Gardner-Edgerton Invitational winner, and he won a state championship last year as a freshman. This kid is the real deal. And he's just one of many elite wrestlers on this Southeast Polk program. The Rams lead 17-6 team points-wise, 3-0 already, and already DeSalvo's going for a pin. Not quite there. He'll take the near fall points. It's 7-0. He'll let Clark back up. One thing about Nico, just so quick. Lightning quick. Another 3-point takedown makes it 10-1. And not even a minute has gone by. Thought about letting Clark up there for a second. Now he gets it. And immediately goes right back to it. 10-2 off the escape. Right back on top, 13-2. There's your escape, 13-3. Clark trying to stay defensive here against the lightning quick DeSalvo. He's got a single leg, now goes right back down. There's 3 more. Make it 16-3. Time is called. Not sure what they called the time for, but 16-3. DeSalvo only needs one more takedown, and he's already got a tech fall. And there's still 37 seconds to go here in the first period. Caution is called on DeSalvo. There's an escape, 16-4. This takedown would still do it. 26 seconds to go. DeSalvo. Got him around the leg. He's going to try to pull him closer here. 18 seconds to go. Nico trying to get back on top. There's your 3-point takedown. It is 19-4, and there's your tech fall. Nico DeSalvo getting it done in a minute and 48 seconds is a tech fall. My goodness. That's impressive. 22-6, Southeast Polk leads over top. DeSalvo will move to 7-0. Clark will drop to 0-3 on the season. We're off to 126 pounds. 6th-ranked Matt Prine out of Southeast Polk will take on Aiden Scholes of Valley. Matt Prine, a runner-up at the Gardner-Edgerton Invitational this past weekend. And as you can see, especially here in these middleweights, it'll just be ranked wrestler after ranked wrestler for Southeast Polk. 3-point takedown already for Matt Prine. We'll see how he wants to go about this, if he wants to go for the pin and takedown, or if he wants to kind of let him back up. Doesn't show any signs of that. He's going to try to do it the hard way. He's got a leg and he's got an arm up on Aiden Scholes here. As Aiden continuing trying to work his way. Prine 5-1 on the season so far. Aiden Scholes is 3-2. Prine is a sophomore. Scholes is a junior. Again, no out. As you can see there, he's finally out. Up until that last leg comes out. .3-0 here. 1 minute to go in the first period. Matt Prine of Southeast Polk, Aiden Scholes of West Des Moines Valley. Prine doing all he can to try to get Scholes on his back. Scholes' right arm is doing a really good job holding him back, but here he goes right here. Gonna have a couple near fall points coming his way. Prine, the sophomore, trying to get that shoulder blade back on the mat. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Still nothing quite there that the official can see. 18 seconds, and that'll do it. Matt Prine wins by a pin over Aiden Scholes. Nice fall for Matt Prine. Really good effort there for Matt. 28-6, Southeast Polk on top. We're going to 132 pounds. Cash Kiner of West Des Moines Valley will take on Nash Hansen of Southeast Polk. Statistically lining up, this should be a pretty good one that we expect to maybe go the distance here. Matt Priner finished 14th at the Invitational this past weekend here for Southeast Polk. Cash Kiner 1-3 on the year. Both of these guys are juniors. Nash Hansen is 2-4 on the year. Nash attempts the first shot. Nothing going for both. Kiner finished 4th this past weekend at the Keith Young Invitational in Cedar Falls. A lot of head fighting here early, closing in on a minute to go in the first period. Under a minute to go here in the first. No true advantage here early for both these guys. A lot of hand fighting here early. Kiner tried an early shot attempt, but couldn't get it to go. Just over 30 seconds to go here in the first period. As we expected, a tight one there. Almost a leg there for Hansen. A chance here for Cash to maybe spin it back around. Nope, they get right back up, now back down to the mat. 20 seconds to go in the period. Just no true advantage so far. Still deadlocked at 0, and now they separate. That will finish the end of the first period. Nothing going between these two. 28-6 is your team score overall, 0-0 as we go to the second period. Big point here. Cash Kiner starts low. Caution on Nash Hansen. Another caution is called on Nash. Kiner gets up, and there's your escape. And our first point of the match. 1-0 here. Kiner coming out aggressive here to start period number 2. Kiner 1-3 on the season. Nash Hansen 2-4. Separate again. 1:22 to go here in the second period. Besides the escape, not really much. I've had a couple shot attempts. Right as I say that, there's one by Hansen. Able to spin it back over top of him. That's a 3-point takedown by Nash Hansen. Now we'll see if he can get to work. Thought maybe this might be one that might come down to stamina. Kiner almost spins out of it, and they're still able to remain in. Both of them kind of working their way out, or at least Cash is. Nash is trying to keep him in. He's trying to do just that. Doing all he can to try to at least pull him over on his back. 34 seconds to go. Cash gets up. Not an escape, though. Nope, not going to give him the escape. So 31 seconds left here in the second period. Nash Hansen on top, 3-1 here. Kiner, can he get away? No, he can't. Almost. Gazet turned back around, and now Hansen barely got away with one. Couple points there, though. 3-3. That really worked out in Kiner's advantage. Hansen got a little aggressive and almost put himself on his back. Under 10 seconds to go here in the second period. 3-2. I thought they tied it. I was going to say no tie there. 3-2. We'll go to the third. Really good one here. No surprise. £132 here. Nash Hansen leading Cash Kiner, and Hansen is looking for an escape here to make it 4-2 and maybe give himself a little bit of breathing room. It's not much, though. It's 4-2. And a very competitive 132 slate. Started at 215 pounds tonight, 28-6. Southeast Polk on top of Valley. Kiner is going to have to get going here and take some shots. Still very much in reach. Kiner has just been a little slow, just hasn't been able to convert a couple of shot attempts. Kiner trying to turn him, can't quite get a leg. And they're out. Out barely before they got the scrum. They'll go neutral with 54 seconds to go. Neutral with a 4-2 lead for Nash Hansen of Southeast Polk with 45 seconds to go. Shot attempt by Kiner. Can he turn it just enough, though? He's got a leg. 33 seconds left. Kiner is not in a good spot, though. Neither is really in a good spot. 25 seconds to go. And a stalemate. That was the best attempt Cash has had here, but he just couldn't finish. And with 23 seconds left, he's going to have to go quick. There's a shot attempt. He's got a couple. 17 seconds left, but really good defense by Hansen. Kiner trying to turn him on top, and he's got it. Cash Kiner. With just a few seconds to spare, can he get the escape? He does, and we're tied at 5. Oh, my goodness. What a scuffle in the final 10 seconds. Kiner was able to get the takedown, and then Nash Hansen was able to escape, and it's 5-5. Who can get the point with a minute to go? 5-5. They'll wrestle for a minute and see if anyone can get any points, and then it goes to just escapes. Kiner has a chance if he can turn it. They can't. They'll go neutral again with 40 seconds to go. Coach Whelan trying to fire up his wrestler. There's a good attempt by Kiner. But a chance to turn by Hansen. He can't get there. Now Kiner gets back on top. 24 seconds left, and there's the takedown for Nash Hansen. Was just able to turn it back across, and Nash Hansen takes a sigh of relief. What an effort for the escape with 10 seconds to go. Really 5 seconds to go, and then the ability to get back on top of it. Nash Hansen has got his third win of the year. Cash Kiner will drop to 1-4. What a battle at 132 pounds. That was phenomenal. 31-6, Southeast Polk on top of Valley. Number 1 ranked defending state champion Carter Pearson at 138 pounds for Southeast Polk, taking on Lincoln Whelan of Valley. A big uphill battle here for Whelan. Has already a takedown and already escape to let him back up. Carter Pearson 6-0 on the season as a senior. The freshman Whelan 2-2. Takes a really tough tumble there. There's a takedown. 6-1. Already 2 tech falls already tonight for Southeast Polk. Whelan just kind of shaking his head. 6-2. Just over a minute to go here in the first period. Another takedown, make it 9-2. And actually, he's going to try to get him on his back and try to finish it right here. Nope, Pearson, he thought about it. He'll take the near fall points, 13-2. Wasn't sure what he wanted to do. He almost was going to let him back up. Right now, he's just kind of sprawled. And we'll try to get him turned over with 30 seconds to go here in the period. Can he get him on his back? He's got his left arm. Pull back across. 15 seconds to go. Going to be really close here. He's going to get a couple near fall points anyway. That might help push it to the tech fall. On his back. Can he get anything else? Well, what did he get? Did he get it first? Yes, he did. I think he did. So they're going to give him the fall. And number 1 ranked Carter Pearson does number 1 ranked Carter Pearson things. Domination there. 36-6. Southeast Polk on top of Valley here. And we got Christmas music here at Southeast Polk High School. When in season. We're off to 144 pounds. This is Will Oberbreckling. 4-1 ranked 6th at 144 pounds. That's the junior. Taking on Jace Brumfield. 0-3 on the season. At 144 pounds, and we're off and running. Oberbrockling 3rd this past weekend at the Invitational, out of state, at the Gardner Edgerton Invitational. I'll get it right. Really quick work here. 6-1 start here for Oberbreckling. Looking for his 5th win of the new year. And trying to make quick work here of Jace Brumfield. Southeast Polk on top 37-6. Team score. Oberbreckling has got Brumfield in a really tough spot here. Looking at a couple near fall points, and Brumfield's just trying to arch his back to the best of his abilities. Trying to keep it off the floor, and he's doing a really good job at it. But eventually the stamina is going to run out, and there it is right there. Will Oberbreckling in a minute with the fall for Southeast Polk. And the 6th ranked Oberbrockling has his 5th win of the year. 43-6 Southeast Polk. We're off to 150 pounds. Justice Jasaraga ranked 2nd in the IA Wrestle rankings, taking on number 3. Here's the one we've been looking for. 3rd ranked Jakari Clark at 150 pounds versus 2nd ranked Justice Jasaraga. Jasaraga finished 5th this past weekend at the Gardner Edgerton Invitational. Jakari Clark finished 3rd at the Keith Young Invite. in Cedar Falls. Number 2 versus number 3. This is the match of the night. Realistically, if you're basing it off of what we've seen so far for these two, Jessaraga is 3-1 on the season, or 5-1 on the season as a junior. Chikari Clark is 3-1 as a senior. And we're off and running at 150 pounds. 43-6. Southeast Polk on top of Valley here in tonight's match. No real advantage here. Headlocked just outside the circle. And they're out. Started at 250 pounds. I'll go through the results when this thing comes to an end, but Valley was open at 215 pounds, should be able to wrestle the rest of the way. Their only win, Oliver Lange, as there is a takedown for Jessaraga. And Clark trying to get away. And he does. 3-0 for Justice Jessaraga. Four seconds to go here in the first period. 3-1. Justice Jessaraga, the junior, on top of Chikari Clark here. Clock ticking down here on the end of the first period. And we'll go to the second. Escape for Jessaraga, 4-1. 3-point takedown for Justice Jessaraga. Now already a 7-1 lead. He lets Clark go here, 7-2. Now Clark will go heavy on the tack, and once again, Jessaraga, nope, not quite on top of him. Now he goes down. There's 3 more. 10-2 for Justice Jessaraga. He'll let him go, 10-3. Justice is flexing his muscles here early in this one between two top 3 ranked wrestlers. Jessaraga throws Clark aside, and another takedown. 13-3. See if he just holds here. Both these guys are out. Jessaraga pulls his legs up. I think he's trying to see if he can get out. Might get a stalemate here. There's not really much movement. And nope, not out, not out. There it is. 32 seconds left in the second period. They'll go even. (13-4) after the escape. 21 seconds to go here in this period. Clark, really quick attack, and now Clark's got 3. Gets right back up, though, and now Jessaraga has a chance to turn it back around. There's an escape. It's 14-7. Justice is not out of the circle, so they'll keep him in with 2 seconds left. And we'll go to the third. 43-6 is your score overall. 14-7 here in this one. If you're keeping an eye at home of the Cyhawk game, looks like Iowa will be losing the Cyhawk game, unfortunately. Looks like they choked. As a Hawkeye fan myself, that's kind of disappointing, but not saying I didn't see it coming. (14-7). Justice Jessaraga. The 5-1 record on the year for the junior, trying to finish things out here for Jakari Clark. It would be a quality win, let's just say that. Number 2 versus number 3. Not a lot of movement here. Clark trying to get going, but got to feel like stamina's running out just a little bit. Really working hard here. At this point, it's just Justice doesn't want to have to put himself in a position he doesn't want to be in. Stalling is called on Jessaraga. So a stall is called, 14-7 there. Caution on Clark. Clark doing all he can, trying to get an escape, but he's running out of time. Only a minute left here in this one. For Jakari Clark, the only ranked wrestler tonight for Valley in the lineup. Aiden Price, technically also ranked, but obviously been dealing with an injury ever since football. Stall on Clark. Jakari just doesn't look like he's got a lot of steam left. A very quick start by Justice Jessaraga. And that's probably going to be all she wrote here. 22 seconds to go here in this period. And number 2 is going to look very good against number 3. And we'll definitely put a couple people on notice here. As Jessaraga will just ride things out here. Clark tries to turn it back over and can't do anything. And that'll do it. Number 2 ranked Justice Jessaraga defeats number 3rd ranked Jakari Clark 14-7 by decision. 46-6, Southeast Polk on top team score-wise. And we'll jump up and on to 157 pounds. Valley does not have one wrestling at 157 pounds. It was supposed to be Brady Cochran, but there is no one coming out for Valley. So no Brady Cochran. It is a forfeit for Valley, and Brady Cochran not wrestling. Number 1 ranked Logan Trineri will not have to wrestle tonight. So as much as you like to see the number 1 wrestler, unfortunately don't get to see him tonight. So 165 pounds we go. Alex Shipley for Valley will take on Dakin Bilodeau of Southeast Polk. Bilodeau, runner-up in the Gardner-Edgerton Invitational this past weekend. So Shipley for Valley, Bilodeau for Southeast Polk. Bilodeau is a junior, 4-2 record this season. This is Brady Cochran now at 165. So this is Brady Cochran here. So not Alex Shipley. Brady Cochran is at 165. He is 3-2 on the season as a sophomore. Dakin Bilodeau is 4-2 this year as a junior. Cochran almost had Bilodeau down there on a knee, but couldn't quite finish. Now a single leg here for Dakin. Can he finish? Yes, he can. 3-point takedown for Bilodeau. Nice bright red shoes for Brady Cochran. I don't know how much you can tell on camera for the white light, but great wrestling shoes. I'll give him that. Under a minute to go here in the first period here in this one. Just this one and 2 more left on the night. Southeast Polk has made quick work here of Valley for the most part. Couple near fall. Nah, not quite. Thought he maybe had a couple. Billadou takes him back down to the ground, but out. Start back going here, 165. Ten seconds to go here in the first period. And a buzzer blows. We'll go to the second. They'll start neutral here. 3-0 Billadou on top. Ooh, nice takedown by Billadou. 6-0 there. Might even try to go for the takedown. And the fall. Now trying to get him on his back. Good strong effort, though, by Cochran to stay away from it. And it is 8-0 after the near fall points. Close to out, still not out. Might benefit Billadou here, as both guys still keeping their legs in. If they swing them up, then they're out. There's a couple more near fall points, so it's 10-0. And still not out, still not out. Now they're out. It's 10-0, they'll go neutral. Excuse me. Cochran will start on the bottom here. Caution on Billadou. Ooh, tough takedown for Cochran. Was able to kind of catch himself there. Obviously no takedown, but enough to put him on the mat. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Billadou doing all he can, trying to at least get Brady on his back, but Brady, good strong strength here underneath to hold firm. Still nothing there. Now he's got a left arm, and now he's going to try to pull it back across. 8 seconds. Cochran might be saved by the bell here. 5 seconds left to go in the period. He's going to get a couple near fall points, and can't finish it, though. Near fall points do go his way. He's got 4, so it's only 1 away from a tech fall. And Billadou decides to take the top. It would have only taken 1 escape, and he could have tech falled, but he wants to wrestle a little bit, try to finish it himself. So that's what he's going to try to do. Felt like he got confident there at the end of that second period. I think he's going to try that exact same thing here. Trying to keep Cochran on the floor. Again, you're going to pull that arm over. Now you're going to get a couple near fall points. That's going to do it either way. They have to finish it out, though. It's going to end with a tech fall, or it could just finish with a fall. It'll depend on if he can finish it out. Doesn't matter. He'll take the fall anyway. It was going to be a tech fall or a fall. Dockin Billadou says, I'll go for the fall, and he does just that. Billadou wins over Cochran with the fall. We are off to 175 pounds. Abraham Bouchon. Abe Bouchon, ranked 4th in the state of Iowa, finished 5th last year at the state tournament, taking on Austin Hudson. the senior out of Valley. Hudson is 0-3 to start the 2024-25 season. Bouchong is 5-1. Southeast Polk leading 58-6 overall with now just one match remaining after this one. A quick takedown for Bouchong. What you've seen tonight is just how dominant Southeast Polk is. It really feels like they just can't lose. And one of the coolest things you see when you come into this gymnasium, they have all those banners here at the top that say nationally where they were ranked. Every year since they started putting the banners up, pretty much 2011 to the 2012 season, they have been top 50 ranked nationally. Not state, nationally. It's an absolute powerhouse here at Southeast Polk in wrestling, and obviously we've seen that move over to football now. 4 straight state championships for Southeast Polk. It's a physical school, I can tell you that. Bouchong looking for a couple near fall points here, maybe looking for a fall if he can get it. Hudson's able to spin it back across. 7-0 after the couple near fall points. Abe not letting him up here. Bouchong's got that right leg kind of trapped by Hudson. Now going to try to spin him back over, and boy, he's got him in a good spot. Has his right leg up near his head. Now he finally lets him go, and he'll take the near fall points. There's an escape in there as well. Well, that was something there. 11-1, 25 seconds to go here in the first period. Abe back down to the floor, 14-1. He's going to go for a couple near fall points and a chance to tech fall him or just drop him in general, and he's got it. Abe Bouchong with the fall over Austin Hudson. Bouchong is 6-1 on the season. Bouchong drops to 0-3, and just like that, we are on to our last match of the night. Wyatt Gibson at 190 pounds, the senior at 4-2, will take on Colin Straker CA. 2-3 record for C this year for Valley. It's a senior versus a senior to end the night out. Actually, this is Sammy Romick. So not Colin Straker C. This is Sammy Romick at 190 pounds. Track Wrestling hadn't updated there. Sammy, a sophomore. 3-2 record this year for Sammy Romick. Wyatt Gibson is 4-2. Gibson finished third in the Gardner Edgerton Invitational this past weekend. Final match of the night, 190 pounds. Quick start here for Romick. But Wyatt Gibson's got 2 double legs, and he's trying to finish it out. Both guys kind of at an even spot here, and there's the 3-point takedown for Wyatt Gibson. Out of bounds, out of the circle. Go back to the middle. We'll get you your matches summary once we wrap this thing up here. A lot of Southeast Polk victories. Dominant night for the Rams. $3-0 here, 1:06 to go here in the first period for Gibson. Now he's got Romich on his back, and Sammy's trying to get away. Sammy's able to squirm free. A couple near fall points goes Wyatt Gibson's way, 5-0. $5-0 here for Gibson. Not wanting to give Romich a chance to get up. Takes him right back down to the mat with 47 seconds to go. Gibson got a chicken wing back there on the backside. Now trying to pull his head back over. Now Wyatt's got him where he wants him, right on his back. trying to go for the fall. Got him in a cradle just underneath that arm. Pushing. Can he get it? Yes, he does. Wyatt Gibson finishes a dominant night off for Southeast Polk with the fall, and the Rams will defeat Valley 70-6 is your final score. Here's how your matches started out tonight. Started at 215 pounds. It was Noah Trexel with a forfeit over Valley for nobody. Cooper Martinson at 285 pounds defeated Ari Raridan by fall. At 106 pounds, Oliver Lange of Valley defeated Jackson Vestal by fall. At 113 pounds, Eddie Woody defeated George Grant Mavromatis by tech fall. At 120 pounds, Nico DeSalvo defeated Trevion Clark of Valley by tech fall. At 126 pounds, Matt Prine of Southeast Polk defeated Aiden Scholes of Valley by fall. At 132 pounds, Nash Hansen over Cash Kiner of Valley by decision. 138 pounds, Carter Pearson over Lincoln Whelan by fall. At 144 pounds, Will Oberbrockling over Jace Brumfield by fall. At 150 pounds, our third versus second-ranked matchup of the night, Justice Jessaraga, the second-ranked wrestler in the state, defeats third-ranked Jakari Clark by decision 14-7. At 157 pounds, Logan Trineri of Southeast Polk wins by forfeit. At 165 pounds, Dakin Bilodeau defeats Brady Cochran by fall. At 175 pounds, Abraham Bouchong defeats Austin Hudson by fall. And at 190 pounds, Wyatt Gibson defeats Sammy Romich by fall. And that is how we wrap things up tonight. 70-6 is your score. Number one, Southeast Polk continues their dominant run. The state champions, defending state champions, look like they will be a tough one to beat. For Aaron on camera, our producer Gavin, I'm Blake Walker saying so long from Southeast Polk High School, where Southeast Polk defeats Valley 70-6 in tonight's wrestling match. Thank you for watching the Central Iowa Sports Network.